If I told you that there was a Roblox myth so complex, dealing with so many different themes, that it would actually be tough to keep up with, would you believe me? Ladies and gentlemen, Daelron. This is quite an intriguing Roblox myth, at least to me, personally, because the thing is, I've actually been away, sort of just researching, gathering evidence, and quite honestly, I've come to the conclusion that this is a pretty damn good myth. It's pretty damn unknown, but shit, man, it's touched me in the heart. At first glance, as all myths usually are, Daelron, it seems like a perfectly normal Roblox profile. You got the About section, Daelron, but of course, and it's overall just pretty chill. He's got a nice character here. It's some pretty vibrant colors, and got an interesting shirt there. But hey, I've seen worse, to be honest. Like you wouldn't believe the stuff they got on the t-shirts in the Roblox shop. Criminal. Some of them I don't even know if those are even allowed to be on a kid's game. But I digress. We then move to the special group, and again, some spelling mistakes for sure, but it's Roblox. I've played Roblox, and honestly, the aura of just other bad spellers rubs off on me to the point where I can't even, put together coherent sentences. So, at this point, it's honestly no surprise to me that someone else has also been infected by this sort of, shall we say, lackluster English. Just go get a dictionary, kids. Get a dictionary. That's all I can say. Hello, I Daelron, and I live in Texas with my kids and 2 cats and 1 dog. You get what I mean? You're picking up what I'm putting down when you say you can actually hate the English language even more than you already do? Let's keep going. I live in nice neighborhood. I don't talk much. Oh, wow, that's a pretty coherent sentence there. Nice to meet. Okay. So interestingly enough, it's all pretty damn normal. I'll admit it, the little icon there, it's a little off-putting, but other than that, he seems like a fun guy, swell guy, lives in Texas with his 2 kids, 2 cats, and 1 dog. So, nothing really strange about that there. However, you gotta get your bread up, man. Look, I've been on Roblox for a while, okay? But when your entire group has 400 Robux to your name, I got 1,000 on my, by myself, I got 1,000 Robux. You got to get your bread up. I'm sorry. One individual cannot be beating your entire group fund. That just can't happen. Well, it being a group, they have their own store, so let's see what's in the store. Okay, we got some more t-shirts. Oh, isn't this nice? And also, in case you were wondering, 2 things. The descriptions of each of these literally just say t-shirt. And I honestly don't think, these shirts do be dripping, but, I'm gonna be honest, if I caught someone in one of these, if I caught someone in the paranoia fit on Roblox, I'd say, damn, that motherfucker got swag. But 50 Robux, I don't know, man. I don't know if I got that type of money. I'm just gonna put it out there. So it's clear to see that, these, you could really put any sort of, condition as a t-shirt here. However, these 4 specific ones are quite interesting. So I'm going to just, again, this is going to be split up into parts. This is just sort of the surface level thing. We haven't even begun to even scratch the surface. In fact, we're just looking at the surface as it is. So for now, just keep this in the back of your head. We've got anxiety, pathological lying. God damn my English. I need to read a book or something. Paranoia and bipolar disorder. The final thing that I want to mention with the groups that's pretty interesting. It's the people section. If you click on that, each group in every Roblox, in any Roblox group, there's, fucking hell, I can't even put together coherent sentences. I've been infected, man. Oh, my brain. The horror. You have people, close friends, Matthew, family, and Daelron. Now, Daelron, unsurprisingly, it's just Daelron. He sees no other Daelron other than himself. But then we have the family and Matthew. This is where it kind of gets a little interesting here. So in the family section, you've got 2 people here, Ashley, and I'm just going to call the next guy Megatron, because that, it's not the full name, but it's a cool-ass name, Megatron. In Ashley's description, it says, it isn't real. Dad, why are you always looking outside? I can't really come to any conclusion thus far with this description. However, to be honest, it could be a sign of things to come. So let's just keep that in mind. I'm going to take a goddamn screenshot, put it in the evidence folder, put it next to the hentai folder. Fuck. Then we got Megatron over here. Now, he's just got, similarly to Daelron, he's got his name as the description below his name, and then the about section is, I already told you I don't want to stay home. So there seems to be some sort of little dispute going on within this family. All in all, I'm getting the little something ain't right vibe, you know, something a little shifty. I don't know what it is, but I plan to find out. Oh, my leg, I need to amputate, Jesus. Oh. Now the real interesting one is that, remember in the description, right? He said that he lived in Texas, right? Daelron said in his group description, he lives in Texas with his kids, 2 cats, and 1 dog. However, he never makes any mention of a third sort of member, like any sort of lover or, matter of fact, just a third person in general. But this Matthew character seems to play a very interesting and integral role to the lore. Now, his description is it's a little bit interesting. You haven't been answering my calls. He's not who I wanted to spend the rest of my life with anymore. We were going to name her Olive. Very interesting. With the power of critical thinking, I'm going to think critically and say that he, who Matthew's mentioning, is Daelron. So you see, Daelron, like anyone, has a Twitter. See, relatable. I told you, these myths ain't half bad. You know, he's probably a swell guy. He's got some pretty nice tweets. Let's just check what's going on here. Okay, he's posting about cats. All right, cool. Nice. You know, overall, I don't see anything wrong with this at all. I mean, it just seems like a very normal, fine, completely unrelated to the lore of this sort of myth Twitter account. It's fine. I mean, like, literally one of the first tweets is, let's take the whole day off. God bless. Take the whole damn week off. Okay? Honestly, preach, my man. Preach. That's some shit I can get behind. However, scroll all the way down. August 12th, 2019. Can you believe that was almost 2 years ago? Jesus. Matthew. Okay. So he makes no mention of Matthew in his description, his group description. However, the name comes up in his tweets. Okay, well, interesting. Who might this Matthew be? Well, another tweet, completely unrelated, however, also related. He found me on a bench. Now, again, this could be referring to something completely different that happened, a completely isolated event. However, I'm willing to bet my, what am I, TV remote, right? This TV remote that he's talking about, that Matthew found him on the bench, and that's how they met. A lot of it is a whole bunch of jargon. You've got some cat clips, which I can get behind. You've got this one that says mouth, but it's spelt wrong. Of course it's spelt wrong. Is it spelt wrong? Hang on, I need to check. This one at the very top, more happening. It's got a date to it. And if there's one thing I've learned from investigating, never, ever, ever neglect a date. No matter how obscure a piece of evidence is, if it's got a date to it, keep it. Keep it. It could be important. But one last tweet here. Make sure Paul not call therapy office. I'm sorry, making sure. Now, Daelron's mannerisms when he's spelling, it's always going to be incorrect. However, the word he means is usually always going to be correct. He is making sure Paul not call therapy office. That still sounds weird, but what he's trying to say is he's proactively preventing this person named Paul from calling the therapy office. Well, now we just have to ask the question. Okay, well, we might know who Matthew is, but who the hell is Paul? For the sake of time, we'll have to wait to answer that question. However, we've got one last piece of evidence here that may lead us in sort of the right direction to what we're trying to investigate. Daelron, the YouTube channel of none other than, you guessed it, Daelron. Now, I will admit, as much as this is a Roblox myth, okay, going into the first video here, Daelron favorite things, no, I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole. I would show it if I actually had some sort of meaningful evidence or tie-in to put to it, but I'm not gonna risk like a potential strike on my channel. You can watch it for yourself. However, I do warn you, do not go in with the mentality that this is just a Roblox myth, because you are going to be knocked on your ass. This is something completely different. It's pretty depraved, some pretty upsetting content. Some might find it upsetting. I personally was like, another day in the office, I suppose. But just for your sakes, for your sanity, okay, for yours and mine, we're just going to leave that out for now. If it does become relevant, I will show some clips. But for now, we're not touching that with a 10-foot pole. However, movie night is one that I will be playing. It's not a video. It's more of just an audio file. And it's a little bit interesting. So I'll just give it a listen here.
How many bullets are left, Chino? Enough for you? And you? All of you! You all killed him. Not with bullets and guns. With hate. Well, I can kill too. Because now I have hate. How many can I kill, Kino? How many? I still have one bullet left for me.
God, I love movie nights. Now, the theme of killing, not with bullets but with hate, is one that's presented throughout, sort of, well, the audio file. What I'm willing to suggest, and don't take this with heart, take it with a grain of salt, but what I believe is some emotional trauma must have happened to this Daelron character. Something terrible must have happened to this man. Because there is no possible way that you can spell that poorly for that long and not go insane. Anyways, I don't actually have, like, a proper sort of, what exactly is the meaning of this. However, I'm willing to bet it does play an integral role in the game. Now, when I said we're only scratching the surface, I actually meant it. Special Home is quite the interesting game. And I'm not going to put it in this video because, quite frankly, this video has gone on for long enough. I'm going to have to make another part. However, I'm willing to bet that the answers of who is Paul, what has gone on with this Daelron character, and what's happened to Matthew is, well, quite frankly, going to be found in this game. I mean, hell, even on the thumbnail for Special Home, you've got Matthew right there laying on the shoulder of Daelron. So something's going on there. Something's happened to him. We don't know what. But you know what? We gonna find out. Anyways, that's all the time I've got for today. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit off-putting, I'm sorry if I feel like a little bit tense. Just coming back to this, it's kind of just, I've taken like a whole month off. Blame it on Call of Duty, blame it on Minecraft. I mean, I was just having a good time, and then all of a sudden, like, 2 weeks turned into a month, and I was like, the fuck, what day is it today? All of a sudden it was February, and I thought we were still in January, but anyways, I'm not making any promises. I'm not going to say I'm going to be consistent. I'm tired of just not living up to, like, anything I say, so I'm not going to say anything. However, mark my words. I'm about to make another promise I can't keep. Mark my words, we're going to solve this motherfucker, alright? We are going to solve this bitch. So, I do urge you to subscribe, because the next video won't show up in your recommended, because, quite frankly, my upload schedule is as consistent as Draymond Green's jumper from the three-point line. A basketball joke. Hey, that might be a sort of omen of what's to come next week. Anyways, this video is running on for too long. Thank you for watching, thank you for sticking around, and thank you for 50 subscribers. Remember, I ain't got no catchphrase, even after a month. Even after a month of thinking. No catchphrase.